Connecting. Libbie. Oh my God.
Hey, honey, Libbie here.
Oh my God. Thank you so much for doing this. I'm so excited.
Do I need headphones?
Can you hear me?
I can, but is it reverbing?
I can hear you.
Hello.
Hi.
Justin said, "Come on, Mama."
Okay, so thank you so much for being here. You're an icon. So thank you for doing this.
Here.
Okay, so I have questions written out like this is a school project. Okay. So the first question, where did you get your sense of humor? Where do you think it comes from?
Well, first of all, I want to talk about the various lotions behind you. Why are there so many lotions?
Oh, I'm a part-time masseuse, so
Are you really?
no. It's just lotions. I like to stay moisturized. That's all. That's all it is. I don't know.
So Cetaphil, right next.
Ooh, that's a good brand. Not sponsored.
Not sponsored.
So yeah, where did your sense of humor come from? You were just born, just iconic.
I think I got it from my mom and my dad because they were both pretty funny.
Yeah.
And then as a kid, I had good taste and watched SNL and those kind of funny things.
Did you love Chris Farley, or who didn't?
Of course. And
Legendary.
anytime you feel like this, that's a tribute to this.
If Chris Farley was here, you for sure would be collabing with him. I swear. Like he would think you're iconic. I swear.
Oh God, I would hope he would think I was wifey material.
Oh hell yeah. Okay, so why did you start making content and posting it online? Like, how'd you get that bright idea?
And I was too scared to like do stuff in real life because I had such like stage fright.
Yeah.
So I just started posting online thinking that would be safer.
Yeah.
Turns out it's not.
You become a star. Okay.
Let me talk about how cute my hair is looking. Damn.
Yeah, my hair's a little yellow. Just ignore that. What does it feel like when one of your videos goes viral? Because you've had a lot that have gone viral. Like, what does it feel like when it happens?
It feels, well, first it feels terrifying because I'm always afraid that a bunch of people are just going to start like trying to cancel me. I have this weird fear of being canceled. Yeah. Even though I don't do anything to get canceled. But it's exciting, but also really scary because your phone blows up and people you haven't heard from in years are like, do you know your video is viral?
Like your last cousin you ever heard from, they're like, oh, cousin Libbie. You're like, what? Okay. How do you deal with hate comments? Because a lot of people go through hate and you are a public figure that probably deals with hate comments. So how do you deal with it? Like, what would your advice be?
My standard MO for that is just to ignore them or respond with humor because sometimes it disarms them, like they don't expect it. But mostly just ignore it because generally it's people trying to get some kind of attention. And I will certainly give attention for positive behavior. I'm a school teacher, so like I ignore bad behavior and reward good behavior.
Yeah. That's a good answer. You talk a lot about how you have lipodema. Oh my God, am I saying that wrong? I wanted to like raise awareness for that. Like, what is advice you could give, or like, how can we help people with lipodema, like get help? I guess you know what I mean. Like, what would your advice be?
I think mostly just spreading the information about it because it's underdiagnosed because women like me who are bigger and have big legs and butts go to the doctor and the doctor immediately says, oh, we'll just lose weight. Oh. The thing is with this disease, fat in my body cannot be lost with diet and exercise. I can lose the regular fat on my body. Generally, when I lose weight, it'll go from my face in like my trunk first, but the fat in my legs that is diseased can only be surgically removed. So I think just an awareness of like, I'm not saying that, people that don't have it that are fat are bad. I'm just saying it's hard to talk about sometimes.
I just wanted to raise awareness, you know what I mean? Because I know, like, I've seen you talk about it, or well, you are dealing with it. So
I think it's important to remember, no matter what someone's body looks like people shouldn't be shamed for that, no matter what it is.
for sure, yeah, I agree with you. I actually was diagnosed with a crazy condition. I mean, it's different, I guess, than that. It's called complex regional pain syndrome. I injured my foot, my right foot, kicking the ball with my dogs. Like, okay, this is your foot. I kicked the ball like this, like the top of my foot, and it swelled up right away. Never healed. Like 8 years, doctors didn't know what to do with me. Like 8 years later, they're like, "Oh, it's complex regional pain syndrome, and you're supposed to get a shot right away to kind of like hopefully will go away." But basically, there's no cure right now for it, and it's like this weird nerve condition that like your brain sends like pain signals to whatever part you injured, and it, like makes that part swell up. It's really crazy. And all these doctors were like, "Oh, well, I've heard some of the stories you went through. Like the doctors like, oh, you're fat, lose weight." Like I've heard that for years, and it's like I tried all these diets, all these different things. It's like nothing worked. They put me on steroids, it never worked. Like all kinds of crazy stuff, different tests. I don't know. So I like,
Gain weight. I never understand why they.
yeah, yeah, that was the thing too. Yeah, lose weight, and they hype me up on steroids that don't do anything for me, and I'm just like 50 pounds heavier. So
Well, we can't do any surgery on you, but we can do weight loss surgery. It's like that's also a surgery.
yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, but I relate. I mean, it's a different condition, but that's why, like, when I watch Slop City, I relate to you when you talk about, oh, went to the doctor today and this happened. Like, I feel like I go through some of this, not exactly the same, but I relate to you with those issues.
Sorry that you're in pain.
Okay. Has McDonald's ever reached out to you after an excuse me bitch video?
Okay, an advertiser, or I don't know, advertiser, people that handle like their social media stuff reached out to me finally this year, and were like, "We want to send you something. It's for the release of the McRib and stuff." And I was so excited, thinking I was going to get like a beanie, a scarf. It was a shaving kit.
What?
And the campaign was like shave for McRibs or something. It was like
That is so random.
It was for like No Shave November, like they were piggybacking on that, so they sent like a shave kit. I've never been so embarrassed in my life.
That is so random and horrible. If they were smart, their PR team, they would have had Carla in a commercial by now. Like everybody would have. That I could see Carla in the McDonald's commercial.
I think because I told people to beat up their employees, basically, is the reason they kind of avoid me.
I have this idea. This is going to sound so stupid, but I was thinking about this last night. Because Carla, or that video is kind of vulgar, you know what I mean? They would have to like edit it for TV. You could be like Carla would be outside doing her rant, and she'd be like, "Excuse me," and then she says Becky, like she sees like a random worker named Becky, and then they make up, and she hands her a McRib, and the worker's like, "I'm sorry about what just happened. Here's your McRib," like a positive, you know.
I write it and send it to McDonald's.
Yeah, I could see it though. Okay. How did you know it was time to quit your job? Because I know you recently did that. Like, how did you know it was time to quit your job and focus on your career in comedy?
Basically, because Chelcie Lynn was like, "We're hitting the road, bitch." So the road. It was now or never. You know, I couldn't. I've been getting close to it for a couple of years. And I thought I could focus on social media. Because when I get done with work, my regular work, I would just be so tired and cannot focus on stuff. So it turns out that I'm just lazy because I've had this whole week to do stuff and I've done nothing. So I could have probably quit 10 years ago.
All right. So how can we all support you so you never have to work again? Like, what is the best way? Just go to shows, watch you
Go
on
to,
YouTube.
watch my YouTube, go to shows,
Timer.
buy merch, get me verified on Instagram, even though that won't do anything.
That too. What was it like meeting New Kids on the Block? Like, did you really love them growing up? And like, what was it like meeting them and working with them?
I'm telling you, as a teenager, I would have done almost anything to meet them. I mean, I've chased their buses down the street before. I've done all kinds of stuff. So to actually meet them and have them know who I am or follow me on Instagram is, I can't. It would be like if Paris follows you, doesn't she?
Yeah, Paris does.
So it would just be like Paris just, it's the same kind of thing. If Paris just messaged you out of the blue and be like, oh, I'm so glad you're doing great. Oh, blah. It's unreal.
Speaking of Paris Hilton, I feel like we're beefing because I watched Slop City last night and Tina brings up Paris Hilton fragrance and there was no mention of Jeremy Dolce.
Well,
What? That was like the perfect what?
well, know that you are always on our mind because we have your picture behind us at all. So there's never a beef.
Okay. Just wanted to clear the air. No beef.
Tina. Take it up.
But I love that you guys were reviewing fragrances. I thought that was so funny and just chill. Like, I love Slop City so much. So check out Slop City if you guys don't already.
I love it's my favorite thing that I do.
It's literally the highlight of my week. Like when that show comes when that episode drops, I'm like, I watch it right away.
Watch it rather than listen to it on a.
I feel like I just YouTube it because it's just so funny to see your reaction and Tina's reaction. Like you guys are just both so hilarious and it's so natural. Like, and it's like you're just chilling with your friends. I love it. It's like a vibe.
That's how we be, just vibing.
Yeah. Okay. Let me get my turn for questions. What is tour life like?
I didn't expect to be this tired. I knew I would be tired, but like you can never get enough sleep. Even though we're sleeping enough, you just don't ever get enough sleep. And I don't know if it's because we're not in our own beds. I don't know. But everything else it's fun meeting people and it's cool doing comedy every single night. That's
Have you had any awkward like moments where people are yelling at you on this tour? Like during your set?
Oh yeah, that's the thing with Tammy's fans. They like to yell out, and it's not necessarily a bad thing. Unless you're right in the middle of like a punchline and it ruins everything. I like people yell out generally, but sometimes there's drunk people that just won't shut up and just keep on.
Have you had any drunk people like throw up all over you yet? Hopefully not.
Mostly just any drunk people that I see, they just stand like this close to you and talk. And I love you. I've had people so drunk tell me a video that they like of mine that's not mine. I've had that several times.
Yeah, that would be so awkward. Like, what do? Just go along with it?
I'm like, that's one of my favorites that I've done.
Oh shit, that's awesome. Okay, have you encountered any groupies on the tour? Like, are people sliding in your, are people trying to get on the bus to like hook up with you or Chelcie or anybody?
I haven't had anybody try to like hook up. We've definitely people come to the bus and leave little presents on the bus. Like you can't miss it. It's gigantic.
That's so cool.
And there have been people that have come to like multiple shows, and I'm like, "Are we New Kids on the Block?" Because that's the New Kids.
You basically are.
I mean, I just saw my sister.
I told Justin this on our interview. I feel like you and Chelcie are really kind of breaking the mold for like women comics. Like I'm not a women comic, so I can't really speak for it. Like when I'm trying to. But I feel like you both have this attitude of like, fuck what you guys want me to be or what I have to do to like accept it. You're gonna be yourself, like rock a moo, like dress however you want, and you're funny as fuck. Like I love that. I feel like you're really shaping it up in this way.
I feel like that too, especially because women in comedy, if you're not at the level that like Chelsea's at, you kind of have to uh, cater to what people want you to do. For instance, I'm consider myself a dirty comic, so my material is not always acceptable in a lot of clubs around here or a lot of shows. So with Chelcie, we can do. There's no one that's going to tell Chelcie what kind of material she can do.
Yeah.
She wants to do, and then she tells me, "Oh, you just do what you want to do." So we can literally stand up there and talk about our the whole time, and no one's going to tell Chelcie you can't do that. Therefore, that rolls down onto me. Where
You both kind of remind me of like okay, like Roseanne Barr when she came out with the Roseanne show, that like shook shit up because it was like the housewife and like what a mom was supposed to be on TV for years was like the perfect image and like whatever. And Roseanne was like, no, I'm a mom too. I'm just me. She shook it up and it was a big hit and a success. You guys remind me of that vibe of like I just don't give a fuck. Like I'm me. Like you know. And I love that. That's why we all love you. um. Wait.
you should get a little highlighter and cross out the ones that you've already said.
I know, because I'm dyslexic. I'm like, what did I already say? Okay. What is on your green room rider list? Like are you a diva? Do you want a lot of candy, hairspray, drinks, champagne? Like what's in your rider list?
We don't have one, but we should get one. But it's always like the same stuff. It's like sweet tea, and that's about it.
Okay.
If I had one, I would definitely have it be like a chair that is suitable for a fat person that is not on the ground. Like every chair in the green room is on the floor. And I'm like struggling to get, I'm like, a chair at an adequate height that is for a fat person. That's all I would want.
Somebody just asked, have you ever been to Michigan? And I'm from Michigan, so I love that question. Have you been to Michigan yet?
Not with this tour, but I tell you what, when we do, who's going to be VIP? It's going to be Jeremy Dolce. That's who.
Oh, dude. I cannot wait. So you've been to Michigan, like you've been to Michigan like in your life. Like where did you visit before? Do you remember?
I went to see the New Kids on the Block at the is it the KFC?
Probably in Detroit. Was it in Detroit?
Maybe. KFC Center? I don't know.
I'm in northern Michigan. Like Kid Rock has the song, like it was summertime in northern Michigan. He's talking about he wrote it because we had a party at my house, you know. Okay. Is Annie okay, wait, I gotta redo this question. Hang on. You have a hit song out called Guess What Annie on Spotify and iTunes right now. So my question is Annie and Molly microchipped now? Did you have to microchip them? And if you haven't, will they be getting the COVID vaccine? Because I hear Bill Gates is tracking people. So you could call Bill Gates and be like, where's Molly and Annie?
Well, I have Molly is microchipped only because I got her at a shelter, so she was already microchipped. Okay. Annie is against any kind of microchipping. She wants to just be free to do what she wants, and she doesn't want basically just wants to live her life without being microchipped, and I respect it.
Does she believe Hillary Clinton needs children as well?
No, we don't discuss that. Okay. I don't think she's QAnon, but I know she believes in a lot of weird conspiracy theories.
Okay. Did she sue you for using her name in your song? Does she want some money or anything?
She required me to get these feline greenies, the value size. She eats these, and I have to like put tape on them and stuff in there so that she doesn't get into it because she tried.
So that's on her rider list for her green room.
Has to have feline greenie Smart Bites tuna flavor.
How many wigs do you own?
Oh man, I have lost count. More than 15.
Really? That's awesome. How many characters do you have? I should know this. I'm the biggest Libbie Higgins fan, but how many do you really have altogether?
Well, of course, Carla and Crystal are the staples.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just anytime we get a new wig, there's always possibility for a new character, but nothing really stays.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I just go with what's hot, and right now Crystal's hot, so we're doing Crystal up.
Yeah, we love Crystal. She needs to collab with John Stamos. That would be iconic. We need to make it happen.
Crystal would lose her mind, and so would I.
That would be amazing. What brand would you love to work with and like have sponsor you? Like if you could choose the brand that you actually really love, what brand would you want to sponsor you?
God. Oh man, this is hard. You know what? I think it would be these glasses I'm wearing because people ask me every day, where did I get these glasses? And they're reading glasses from Amazon. I probably brought in a lot of money for them. Also poise pads because I pee in my pants a lot. So
Yeah.
poise pad.
I can see you in one of those commercials too. All these marketing teams need to get on it. I know they're out watching this live, you know. Okay. What are your thoughts on the Free Britney movement? Britney Spears. Do you know anything about it? What are your thoughts? Or can you speak on that?
My thoughts are Chris Crocker was right all along.
Sam,
So
I believe you.
give it up.
I agree with you.
And I'm meeting Chris next week. He's coming to a show.
Dude, he's an OG. He's iconic. I know Stevie too.
Stevie, yep.
Yeah. Do you believe? Wait, what were you gonna say?
They leave Britney alone. Everybody needs to leave.
I didn't let you answer the question. That was rude of me. Let me calm down. What do you think about the Free Britney movement?
I think Britney, they need to review her case and get her dad out of there because it seems he's not doing the right things.
True. What's your favorite Britney Spears song? Or were you ever into Britney Spears or no? Well, you were like New Kids on the Block, right?
Yeah, I kind of was not too old for Britney, but when she came out, I was, what was I doing? I mean, I like her most known songs. I don't know.
What's your favorite Paris Hilton song? Because I know you got a copy of this CD.
Oh, I've been listening to the CD before I left, and I haven't listened since I got back. I need to bring it in the house to listen. I haven't been driving much.
I think it would be so funny, though, if Crystal was like, I got this random CD and it's Paris Hilton. That would be so hilarious.
I'm going to do it. I just need to learn some of the words, you know?
All right. Well, I'm excited for that. Okay. Your sister, Claudia, we love her. She had a bunch of questions. She wanted to help me with this.
For Christ's sake, she's in here right now.
Oh, is she? Awesome. We love you, sis. She said, she told me to ask you, what is your most prized possession?
Oh, God. I'm wondering if she's asking me because she knows. God, I have too many. I'm a hoarder, so I've got too many prized possessions. I'm going to pass on that and come back to it.
Okay. And then she gave me a fuck, marry, kill.
Oh,
Pop from Little House on the Prairie, Jamie from Outlander, and Jesse from Full House. Fuck, marry, kill.
Definitely. Oh, God. I hate these. I would marry and F Paul and Jamie Fraser. I'm changing the rules on this. I'm marrying them and effing all of them. I'm not killing any of them because I'm not a killer.
Okay. And then this is the last one from Sis. Does Crystal work for a living, or what did she used to do before her SSI checks?
Crystal does not work for a living. Crystal used to work, I believe, it was like a Dollar General, like Justin Armistead does. That kind of like working at the counter. She just got fed up with customers and their smart mouths. Probably the same as Justin does.
Where did Crystal come from? Like, how did you create her? Like, after Carla, was she the one? Did she come after Carla? Like, how did you come up with Crystal?
Crystal, I had to create Crystal to be a cousin of Tammy's.
True, yeah.
So it was all about the wig too. I put the wig on and the glasses. Because the thing was is when Crystal and Tammy are together, they're both very strong personalities, so it was hard for me to play Carla with Tammy. I felt like she was being a little too submissive. Crystal is basically Carla, but more submissive.
I love like Crystal's like describing this this glass sculpture she's saying this crazy rant about whatever, and Tammy's like, yeah.
I don't know.
like
She don't laugh.
Like it's so funny because normal Tammy that we're used to that's always like yelling at stupid shit. Like, but Crystal, she's like, no, I see it.
The way that Tammy softens up because of Crystal, that warms my heart.
I love that too.
Now Jim can get her going.
Yeah, what do you like to collab with Gem and Diamond and all, when you guys all get together? You guys are always, your stories are always so fun. All of you together. Like, can you guys all get together and believe that like this is our job? Like we're having a good time.
Collabing with Tammy is wonderful and I love it. Jim, however, sweet Jim does stuff on purpose to make me laugh, and I can't not laugh. I can't not laugh, and I don't want to laugh. I don't want to break character. So Jim just that clip of Jim going, "Oh yeah," and Tammy telling him to shut up is one of my favorite clips in the world. Just
yeah, I love Tammy's facial expressions. Like when Jem will do a certain thing, she's like, she like looks at him like, what?
And Jim doesn't care. Jim just does what she wants, you know?
What did Jem just say? Jem is the trip. I love when we have a family reunion. Is that what Jem just said? Yeah. We love you, cousin Jem.
All that.
Okay, what's the next question? That's the end of my questions. What is there anything else? What is something that you wish you were asked in interviews that you're never asked? Is there anything that you're like, wow, no one talks about this? Nothing.
I was thinking today. I have this. This is disgusting. I have this zit popping tool, and I thought before this when I was doing it, I'm like, I wonder why nobody ever asks like, what's the grossest thing you do? Because the grossest thing I do is take that and pop this thing on my nose. That is gross, and it just fills right back up. So I wish more people would normalize popping gross stuff.
You could also do a commercial for that tool. I could see that. Yeah, what is the weirdest thing you've bought on Amazon? Do you know?
And I bought a lot of stuff on Amazon.
My favorite thing I bought on Amazon was those leg massagers for that you and Chelcie use. Literally, like I know you guys, we really do use them, but then Chelcie kind of jokes with it. But that was the best Amazon purchase ever. Those things are so relaxing.
And mine go all the way up to my boobs. Like I have industrial strength ones. I can't even use hers. My legs are too big. That's like a hallmark of lipedema. You have big legs. But God, I'm trying to think because I've got a lot of weird stuff on there. Maybe one of those grabbers that old people have, so you can sit and grab.
The little dinosaur head. Or is that a toy?
That could work. In fact, I had one of those at school, and I called it Miss Libbie's Grabber.
Yeah, what would you like the teacher? If you would do to me, I would be so excited if you're my teacher.
I honestly think I was fun and patient. I was very patient with the kids, and all of the kids that I worked with had autism, so I think they liked that I was fun and funny. My employee is on the outside of the window. She crawled up the side of the house and is on the outside of the window within. Molly! I want to turn around for you to see, but my room is so messy. It's
okay. I believe you. Okay, so do you leave to go back on tour tomorrow?
I go on Saturday. I fly to Cary, North Carolina.
So how many more months are you going to be on tour? Like the rest of the summer, basically?
Well, May is pretty busy, and then I'm working on a little project with Justin in Ohio, and then I come home. I think for maybe a week, and then I'm out. We're out June and July again. But May is really busy.
All right. Do you have? Oh yeah, I wanted to ask you about merch. I keep seeing people post about these bracelets or like the pics of your bracelet. Are you raising money for an organization, or are you just raising awareness?
Do you know what it is?
I could barely. No, that's what I'm asking because I really am curious.
One of my jokes that I do is about having, and I don't want to spoil it, but long titties.
Okay.
And I say in the joke, it's actually a syndrome. It's called long titty syndrome, or LTS for short. So I got some of those awareness bracelets, and I put LTS awareness.
I love it.
As a joke, and then I'm selling them at the shows. So it's so stupid.
No, but you guys, you and Chelcie both like are proud of like your boobs, which is such a random thing to say. But like, I love that it inspires other people to be like, I love my body too. You know, I love it.
I mean, growing up and stuff, you would always hear about saggy boobs and stuff, and there was a lot of shame. And now it's like, why should there be shame? There shouldn't. They're just boobs, dude, and they just have to be longer than other people's.
Yeah.
I'm all about that life.
So you're gonna be back on tour. What place are you most excited to visit or go to? Or just everywhere?
For the Florida shows, and because there's some people coming that I know, and also Chicago. There's some people. I can't wait till we do like
Michigan,
and like Los Angeles. I have a feeling Los Angeles is going to be lit.
Yes.
Nashville was lit. There were so many country music stars there that I didn't even know because I'm not country. But I have a feeling that's going to be like LA, but LA stars.
I just remembered another question that I forgot. I wanted to talk about Carla and the Dolls because that short film, whatever, I love that. Like, who came up with that idea?
Brandon Rice, the guy that filmed it, wrote it, directed it. He is amazing. He makes some of the weirdest, most beautiful stuff I've ever seen. And when he asked me to do that, I jumped on it. And now that I watch it, I'm like, man, I'm such a better actor now. I wish I could redo it. But God,
I love it because it's like there's that weird vibe, but then there's like you see Carla be very serious and kind of sad, and like I feel like it shows like your acting range. I think it's good acting. I'm like, damn, like she can be funny as hell, but then also very serious, like smoking her cig. Like, I love it. So everyone go watch Carla and the Dolls. It's on YouTube. Will we ever get a part 2? That's what I wanted to know.
I hope so.
What do we have to do, right? Brandon
Rice.
Okay, I'm gonna email him after this. Okay, and I love the color of your wall. This is random. Did you paint that yourself?
It's well, this was my room, and then I moved out for a while, and then my niece and brother moved in. So this was Gabby's room. You know Gabby. So they painted for Gabby, and I'm like, I like purple. I'm never changing it.
I like the color. It's like it kind of makes me feel happy.
It's a happy color.
How long have we been?
I'm having a happy day.
Okay. I don't really have any more questions. I think that's all. But I do have a game.
Uh-oh.
So I try to do, with this hit show that I'm running, I try to do like a game that's kind of inspired by the guest. So with you, you're like you're the queen of everything, but you're the improv queen. So I wanted to try to do improv with you. I'm not good at this at all, but I'm going to give you some scenarios and then let's just see if it works. I don't know.
And remember,
what?
The hallmarks of improv is yes and.
Okay. Okay. Okay, the first scenario, you're a realtor that like is really trying to make a deal and sell this house. But the catch is this house is known for like having ghosts, like it's haunted, and there's like people that everyone that's bought this house, they've died. But you're like really trying to make this deal, like it's Christmas, and I'm like, no. Okay. So you're the realtor.
Okay. Are we going to put a time limit on this, or what are we going to do?
Just randomly, I don't know. We'll just do it. But, you start. I start.
Mr. Franklin, listen. There may have been some rumors about this house, and they're true. People have died here. But what I need you to know about is the people that have died here have all been very wealthy, very famous. I just think you should reconsider.
I do like the closet space, but someone was murdered. So
But you know who murdered him?
who?
Jesse Franklin shares your last name from the hit TV show Baywatch.
So every murder has been someone famous.
Murdered by a famous person, and the person getting murdered was also famous.
That's funny because I'm a writer, so I'm trying to get my book out there. So if I move in, get murdered, my book's the #1 hit, but I'm dead. So
Well, the thing is you probably won't be murdered because you're not famous yet.
okay.
So get your book out, maybe. Once you start getting some sort of notoriety, then you can move out. But for right now, I think it offers great inspiration. People talk about the feng shui of a house. The feng shui in this house is incredible. You know, just imagine the dreams. Some people say nightmares. The dreams that you'll have being in this house.
Why wasn't the blood spots removed from the refrigerator?
Honey, do we ask Lady Gaga why she wore a meat suit? We don't. We know it's a part of the arts. It's part of the arts.
I think you sold me. I'm gonna buy it. Let me sign right now.
Already? Wow.
Okay.
You have an amazing realtor.
Okay. That was good. I love how you can do whatever. You seriously are just like the queen of it, for real. Okay, our last scenario is me and you are both floating in space, and we're the first people to like be in space. We're just floating.
All right.
So you start, I guess. You're the queen. Okay.
I'll be honest. Gotta go to the bathroom. Dang.
I'm hungry. There's no restaurants up here. What do we do?
Dude, I don't know if this was one of our best ideas. Awesome idea. Nobody said that changing the world was easy, Jeremy. Geez. First order of business. I have to find the bathroom.
I have one of those bags that we can use.
You have a pee bag, but you don't have any food.
No. I thought there would be a Quiznos or something.
Jeremy, you're a scientist astronaut. Did you really think there was going to be a Quiznos? Or aren't even Quiznos in half of the states in the United States?
I thought we would find aliens. Maybe they took something.
Oh, Jesus.
So I got the pee bags if you want to pee, but we gotta find some food.
How about we take the pee bags, collect whatever, I don't know.
I see Mars. Can we eat a part of Mars? I don't know.
I mean, we can try, but I think most importantly, we need to go and start searching for food. There's no Quiznos, Jeremy. Why did I take you to space with me, bro?
I don't know why you chose me. I was just doing this to please my father. And I'm
an iconic astronaut, and I believed you, bro.
I'm sorry. But honestly, should we just go back home? This is what are we gonna do? There's no clubs. I don't know what I was thinking.
Bad news on the going home. We can't. They always say whatever goes up must come down. Well, we came down, and we don't have any more fuel to leave. Jeremy,
So we're just living here. So how do we find shelter?
this is the last time I listen to anyone say they're iconic anything. An iconic astronaut does not mean that you're ready to go into space and start a new life. You realize now that we're going to have to repopulate this entire planet.
So you're getting me pregnant?
No, you're going to get me.
This is so stupid and ridiculous, but I love it. Oh my god. Okay. Well, thank you for doing that. What would you do if you really went to space though for real? That would be so trippy and scary. Would you do it?
I would do it, but also I would like to have a bathroom plan enacted
For real. Would you skydive or bungee jump?
No,
Me either.
never. If I had to pick out of the two, I think I would skydive before I bungee jump because let's be honest, I've seen bungee cords and they don't look strong.
Yeah, that shit's scary. Yeah. So you're not a daredevil.
No, I like safety.
Sam.
My sister, however, she likes to be a daredevil and do tricks on the four-wheeler and all this kind of stuff. I want to be safe.
Sam. Okay. Do you have any more questions? That's mine.
Comment. Thank you for everything that you always do. You've been there since forever. And you're always, if there's an artist out there that needs a fan, you should pick Jeremy Dolce.
My thing was, since MySpace days, were you on MySpace? That's a good question. Were you on MySpace?
Yes.
Were you involved in the singing email game? You know what was happening or no?
No. I was too old. I remember I did a lot of they had MySpace karaoke. I did a lot of that. Would love to go back and get those files. But no, I was not cool. And sorry, I had to write something on the box. It says buttery. I don't know why I wrote that. I have a mental illness.
Okay. So you like butter? Do you like butter?
Oh, if you're using margarine, do you use margarine?
Yeah.
No, don't say it.
I'm not.
If you're a person that's using margarine, check yourself into the nearest police station and go to jail forever. There's no reason that anyone should eat margarine when butter exists.
Do you like cream cheese?
Oh, could eat it by the bar.
Is there what is a food that you hate, a drink too that you hate that you wouldn't mess with or you hate?
I hate black eyed peas and lima beans.
The band Black Eyed Peas, what did they do to you?
Not the band. Love will.i.am.
Oh, okay, good.
Somebody just said they eat country crock, and I believe that's my daughter, Justin Armour said. Justin, honey, you've been banned from the family. If you eat country crock one more day, that's it. You're gone. We don't eat margarine in this family.
Wait, what is the difference?
Here's the difference, Jeremy.
I've always heard this is the healthy, but then I hear actually no, it's all shitty for you. It's
right.
What?
Here's the deal. Back in the 80s, they said butter's bad for you because it had fat. They got on a no fat kick in the 80s. So people switched to margarine. And margarine is basically oil that is hydrogenated, which is not good. I don't know. I'm not a scientist. So all these years they lied to us. And now they're back to, use butter because it's whole. Use grass-fed cow butter because it's whole and wholesome. The thing is butter tastes good. Margarine doesn't. That's the difference.
Yeah.
You had a piece of toast with margarine and you like it, again, check yourself into the nearest police station.
What's your favorite kind of pizza?
Like what?
If we were ordering pizza or buying a pizza, I used to say, like, we're having a pizza party tonight. What kind of pizza are you bringing? It's your choice.
I'd probably bring a Papa John's Philly cheesesteak pizza.
Right.
Have you ever had it?
I don't think so.
So
It sounds
good.
good though.
It's so good.
What else? What about salad? Didn't you get like a weird infection from a salad? I don't know why I'm thinking about this, but yeah, didn't you get like a worm?
Not an infection, a parasite.
Oh my gosh.
I got something called cyclospora, which is you don't see it very often. And I got it from eating salad from Aldi. But it's not just Aldi salad, it was fresh express salad. Apparently they put it in different like an Aldi bag or a Kroger bag. It's all the same. So yeah, I was pooping my brains out for about 20 some odd days. And of course the doctor's like, oh, it's IBS. Sir, IBS doesn't require you to poop water out of your butt at least 10 times a day.
Or you're like shooting out this parasite and the doctor's like, you need to lose weight. You're like, no, that's not gonna help. You're like, what?
Right. Doctor, I am losing weight because I'm pooping my brains out.
Yeah. Oh my god. No, but I remember you talked about it on Slap City. How did you meet Tina? Like, how did you guys come up with that? Did I already ask you that?
We met at the improv shop in St. Louis, which was like an improv theater and school. And then we were both starting stand-up at the same time. And we would just do bits together all the time, and we just thought it was so funny. She had a podcast with another guy, and they had me as a guest, and 2 people said, I could listen to you and Tina talk about your pussies all day. And then that's how it started.
I love that. So yeah, everyone check out Slap City, see Libby on tour, buy merch. What else? Subscribe to your YouTube, follow her on Instagram, Twitter. I just said this all backwards. Just Google Libbie Higgins and support everything.
So much always. You're always so great.
I love you so much. Like I could see you, and I mean I think it's gonna happen like Netflix. Like I could see you with a variety show, a movie deal, something. You need something like that. You are so talented. Like from being dramatic to just super funny, like I could see it. I love it.
Let's hope that happens. And if I get on Netflix and then I still don't get verified, I'm suing that Instagram for everything that they have.
Oh wait, did I say? Oh wait, before we do leave, I wanted to say the Paris Hilton story because that was on my list. I don't think I mentioned this. So the video you made for me that pretending to be my mom. So I love this story because I think it's obviously hilarious, but it also shows like you're a ride or die like friend. So I wake up and I know that Paris Hilton is like an hour away from me, and like people are blowing me up like, "Whoa, this is crazy!" Because like people don't really party in Northern Michigan unless you're Kid Rock or Bob Seger, whatever. Which they're dope, so I'm not shading them. But so I'm like, what? I have to meet Paris Hilton, but it's during COVID time. So I'm like, how do I bring it up? Because it's awkward. I don't know. So I messaged Libby. I'm like, Libby, will you make a video for them to be my mom? So Paris Hilton will see it and meet me. And so Libby's response was, I'm just waking up. Give me 15 minutes. Like, I'm like, oh shit. Like, I was like, what? And then like it wasn't even that long. You sent me the most hilarious video and this wig, your glasses. You're like, this is Mrs. Dolce. It was perfect. And Paris Hilton saw it on Twitter. She liked it. So she must have laughed. But she never met me. But thank you for trying.
She probably went, that's hot.
No, but it's so funny. I love how just no matter what the situation, I even got a cameo. Are you on Cameo or are you taking a break because you're busy?
Cameo. They take too much money out.
Really?
And they never promote me, even though they said they were going to. So screw them.
Lame. Well, then a video I got, we won't say the name where it came from. Libby made me a really funny video, and it was so random about me and her going on a date. It's so funny. So everything you do is just fucking hilarious.
Eventually, we are going to have to go on a date if we're going to repopulate Mars. So
True. So yeah, I'll bring your cherry pie, and we'll figure it out.
when I said Well, we were doing the scene, and I said, "We're gonna have to repopulate." You go like this, like almost like, but it was like.
I did. I'm gonna have to watch this back. No, I was. You're so good at improv. I've never done it before, so.
Well,
Thank you for letting me try.
it's mostly just letting go of your brain that's judging you. Don't judge it. Just do it. Just do it.
I love that. So yeah, what would you say to all your fans before we leave? What do you want to say besides me, your like favorite fan?
Say, hi.
Okay.
I would say thanks for loving me, even though I'm a dork.
So I hope you really know like how many people love you and think you're excellent for real. I hope you realize that.
It's weird to if I even start to think about that. I'm like, what?
Yeah, I don't want to weird you out, but you're literally an icon. So
I'm an elderly lady with good hair right now. Bitch, look at this hair.
hell yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, and let's do a screenshot too before we leave.
Okay.
Okay. On the count of 3, do your pose.
Okay.
My hair looks so weird. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Hopefully those are cute. We'll look at them later. So thank you so much for joining on my hot mess of a show. And I hopefully we'll see you in Michigan soon.
I hope so.
And everybody else, go see Libbie, Chelcie, all of them on tour, and go support. Buy merch. This shirt's available now on like Up Now merch, right?
Up merch, yeah.
If you guys really want this shirt, DM me and I'll send you the link with the direct link where you can check out right away. So
hell yeah, brother.
all right, thank you so much, Libbie.
Thank you. Bye.